Hey everybody! So today I want to show you how to make your own travel palette. Okay, so Michaels sells these little Jane Davenport travel palettes, right? They're super cute. The paints are meh. They're okay. Alright, so they come like this, but you can make your own out of very simple materials for very, very cheap. So basically, all you need is some half pans, some magnetic strip with an adhesive backing. You can actually buy these at Walmart. You get 2 sheets, much bigger than this. I've cut this down. I'd say about that big. You get 2 whole sheets for like $2 in the craft section at Walmart. So I just cut these down to size and stick them on there, right? Okay, so the magnet is super important because you're using metal tins. You can recycle any kind of metal tin that you want. Okay, so Altoids tin, cigar tin. Okay, so I have these. So basically all you need is the magnetic strips, the half pans, some scissors to cut the magnetic strips to size, and your watercolors. I'm a watercolor junkie, as you can see. Not just watercolor, gouache too. I'm a junkie, but I like to make many different palettes to take with me to travel. You know, sometimes I want just like earth tones, sometimes I want bright colors, sometimes. So that's the beauty of the magnets, because, and here, see, they don't slide around. You can shake it all you want. Does not slide around because magnets. I do like to label all of my colors. That way, when one runs out, there's no guesswork as to what color it was. If you have an extensive collection, that will get kind of difficult to remember, oh, well, what yellow was this at one point in time? Well, you just pick it up, Winsor Newton 527, and I wrote G on this, so I know for a fact that it's gouache and not watercolor. But yeah, and you can fit about 18 actually in here if you really pack them tight, but I like to have room for a little travel brush, so I just have 10 colors in this one. But this is a little cigar case. I don't even know where I got this. I don't smoke little cigars, but somehow I ended up with it. So this is my favorite go-to palette. I've rearranged my colors a little bit, so they're not all in order right here. But with this, I have, if I can get it out, attached magnets to the back of it. So that way it just goes in there and I know what it looks like on paper without having to test it or anything like that. Like I said, I've rearranged this, so as long as I know what colors are what, it's not a big deal. But ideally, I would have them in the order that the colors are in. But right now, nope. So, yep, I've got like my Magellos, my Sennelays, my Winsor & Newton, and my one Winsor & Newton Cotman. In here, the emerald, just because I couldn't find an emerald in the professional grade, and I really couldn't afford to be buying them on the internet right now. I've been using Michaels coupons, so I'm frugal like that. But yeah, it is that easy to make your own tin. You literally just take the magnet strip and you would just cut out a piece of magnet just big enough to stick on the bottom. It doesn't even have to like be perfect. Just enough to where, I'll throw that little piece out. Just enough to where, you know, it will stick. And then you would just peel the adhesive backing off. Simple. Well, I say it's simple and now it doesn't want to work with me. You just peel it off and stick it to the bottom of your pan. And like I said, I do like to label my pans just so I can keep them organized and know what pan is what, so when I run out, it's really not a big deal to replace it. But the great thing about the magnets is you can remove the paints, rearrange them, you know, so if you add another color in and you like to keep them in a certain order, like your cools in one area, your warms in another, you can easily move them. I know some people glue them down, and that's okay too. And if you don't have half pans, let me tell you a little secret. Sure, a lot of people use bubblegum wrappers, but I find that the wells are not very deep. These are old wax melt containers. You know, the little wax melts that you put in your warmers. Yep, that's all this is. It actually still smells like vanilla and cookies. But rinse that out real good, and then you can just fill these up with your paints. And I mean, that's like a whole pan's worth in this. And you can just cut it out to size if you need to. I don't know that this will fit in an Altoids tin, actually, to be honest. But you can find some kind of tin that this will fit in. I wonder if it'll fit in this old makeup one I have, actually. We're gonna see. Nah, maybe if I cut it, it might fit, but I'm not gonna go through all that right now. But yeah, so just use old tins. Like, this is an old makeup tin, and it's super cute because it actually has a brush on it, so it's still like the art kind of theme, you know. But yeah, I just keep my extra magnet strips in this, and once I get enough paints, enough professional paints, because I have some student grade, but I like to keep my professional and student grade separate. But once you have enough paints to fill this up, nice. So yeah, just recycle old tins. You can find old tins at Goodwill. Like I said, Altoids, just get a thing at Altoids for $1. Eat the mints, and then make your own watercolor palette. It's fun. But yeah, so that's really all there is to it. If you have any questions, just ask me. Hope you enjoyed this.